The most hurtful time of the year, our New Year's resolutions for each other. Today's lucky person, victim, Katie.
Yay.
If you have a New Year's resolution for her, 800-682-1075, we're going to tell her what we think her New Year's resolution should be, what she needs to work on. I think this lady's busy, so I want to get to her real quick before she has to go. Sharon, what is your New Year's resolution for Katie?
Katie needs to set aside some time to go drinking and whoring with me.
Drinking and whoring.
I was like, whoring.
I thought she said hoarding.
No,
I was like,
whoring.
ow.
What do you mean whoring?
No, that would be WHORING.
Go out there.
Well, she's married,
Whoring.
but yes.
Well, I don't think you put a G on the end of it. But
You're whoring. I'm whoring
I'm
around.
married too. I'm married too. It's okay. We can still handle some stuff.
We can look but not touch.
What do you mean?
Remember the thing I said earlier about people who are married?
Yes.
Things you just don't expect. This is an example right here. All right. So it's drinking and a whoring.
Drinking and whoring.
What if Katie just does a drinking with you?
And the drinking would be fine. We can leave off the whoring, but it is a nice thought.
she'll watch you whoring.
What's the point of drinking
Without whoring. They do go hand in hand.
Yeah.
I like it. This is a good kickoff.
All right, Sharon.
There you go.
TBD.
Sure, y'all have a great day.
All right. Thank you. Appreciate you listening.
Bye.
All right. What is your New Year's resolution for Katie? Let's go to Matt.
All right, Katie, when I do this, I need you to close your eyes.
Oh, man.
Close your eyes
Okay.
and think back
Yep.
to the time you took your kids to the Great Wolf Lodge.
Yep.
It was fun times.
It was okay times.
They were happy.
Mm-hmm.
They were happy.
Mm-hmm.
I want you to think about how
They
happy
were
it made
happy.
you to see your kids happy. And I want you to apply that same love and energy to considering seriously taking your kids to Disney World.
Okay.
Because you lie when you say, we'll talk about it, because you're not.
You're not.
We'll think about it, because you're not going to.
Uh-huh.
So
I want
there's
you
no
to
commitment
honestly
to go. He's
no.
just asking you to think about
Just
it.
to think about it. Just to consider it.
I want you
Strongly
to
consider.
truly be open to going, because I don't think you have been to this point. I think you've said it to shut Jared and I up.
Yeah, right. And me and Matt have offered, I know it sounds creepy, but have offered to take your kids, if you paid for the
Airfare.
We'll do the airfare if you pay for their tickets
Their
to the park.
tickets.
We'll pay
Yeah.
for our own tickets to the park.
Wow.
Yeah.
That pot just got sweeter.
Yeah.
I think that's what it was to begin with. Maybe
Okay.
maybe I'm wrong.
Wow.
Yeah, you don't
Yeah.
have to pay for us.
Yeah.
Pay for them.
Just
I
have
mean,
to
pay for our
consider it.
ticket. I pay for something of ours, but yeah.
I want you to legitimately consider it, because up until this point, you've been like, yeah, we'll talk about it. And I know it doesn't even cross your mind another second.
That's true.
And I think
It doesn't.
It kind of goes along with it. What I've noticed, Katie, with you is sometimes, and I get it, because you'll say stuff like, "Well, I didn't go when I was a kid." Well, you probably would have loved to have gone when you were a kid.
Yeah.
So I don't like that excuse.
All
well, I
right.
didn't do it, so you can't do it. Well,
Did you go to the Great Wolf Lodge when you were a kid?
No.
no,
That didn't stop you from taking your kids?
right?
Right. Okay.
Did
I
you
think
go-
you pick and choose
Okay.
your excuses for that one specifically because you have this underlying weird hatred for taking them there.
I don't. It is not. Can I just say
Yes.
my hatred is not for going to Disney itself. It's not at all. My hatred is for the idea of having to wait in lines and go on rides that I don't want to go on that are scary.
You don't. Yeah,
Well, most of the rides at Disney World is not
they're
scary.
not scary,
No.
especially
They're more-
Magic
it's
Kingdom.
the theme park, so it's like an attraction more than a ride.
Like the Little
for the
Mermaid,
most part.
you're under the sea, sitting in a shell, and it goes 2 miles an hour, and it's like in the air conditioning, and it's fun.
But
Yeah.
there's lots and lots and lots of people and lines.
Yeah.
Depending on the time of year you go.
You go in September.
They have that
There's other
genie
times.
thing.
If you go the week of Christmas, yeah, you're screwed.
Okay.
I went this year. I can't remember September. It was and did the genie thing for the first time because that's new, and rode every single ride in Magic Kingdom by 4 p.m. because of the way we
Did you
planned
do
it.
the
Okay,
Tron ride?
Okay.
That's in Epcot.
Didn't Magic Kingdom has a new roller coaster? I
Oh
thought.
no, yeah, you're right.
yeah.
Yeah, you're
Tron
right.
is in
Tron's
Magic
F-
Kingdom now.
you're right. You're right. Did Tron too, and because I paid a little extra for the Lightning Lane, didn't wait in line for Tron either. I mean, it was.
If there are no lines,
if you do,
Well, you have to pay
Oh, yeah.
extra, but it's worth it.
it is so worth it.
Yeah.
Definitely worth it.
And the genie's not even extra. It's just for certain ones that are high.
I thought the Genie now is. We paid for.
Oh yeah, you're right. It's like $20 per person per day, depending on the park.
Mm-hmm.
The least popular parks or the less popular parks, it's cheaper. It'll be like $12.
Okay. And to be fair, I also feel that way about Carowinds.
Mm-hmm.
I feel that way about Wet and Wild. I feel that it's like
The lines.
people.
But just
lines.
think, Katie, like, yes, there are lots of people there, but you have to have a lot of money to go there. So the poors won't be there. It'll be people, you'll be surrounded by your
You
kind.
act like I
You're not gonna slum
don't
it.
you dare. I did not say that. That was
Yeah.
Squid.
Yeah.
Did not say that.
Yeah.
Don't project on me, Squid.
Yeah.
Well,
All right,
I've
Good
never
point,
been,
Squid.
so I
Good
don't know
point.
what
Good
I'm
Will
point.
you
No.
consider what Matt's
I will consider it, yes.
and give us and come back with a? All right, I did think about it, and this is why not, or I am.
Sure. You want a presentation?
Yeah, PowerPoint would be
PowerPoint,
great.
please.
New Year's resolution. I'll make a presentation of why not to go, but no.
Okay.
And I hate waiting in lines.
Yes.
I hate it.
I hate it.
And I've been to Disney 3 times now in my life as an adult, and 2 times with kids. And I never wait in line for one time. One time it was an hour, but it was like a rainstorm, and we weren't even planning to ride the ride. But if you plan out right, we wait in line no longer than 15 minutes.
It's
That's
pushing
nothing,
it.
and you're moving the entire
It's
time.
pushing
But
it.
Katie,
No, it's not.
You love planning.
I do.
So there's a lot of planning that could go into
I
this
do.
that would also, scratch an itch that you have.
Matt's
All
an
right.
expert, and
Yep.
I'm a sub-expert because of Matt, and then I have a friend that they do it for free. They'll plan everything for you.
I do feel like I see a lot of that going on
Yeah.
with Facebook. I see a lot of people I know who are like the planners now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the lady
know?
who did Summer Lark,
Yeah.
Andrea, she did it. That's what she does as a little side gig because she used to work at Disney. She loves it.
Okay, listen, I will consider it.
Okay.
And also
I
just
will
think how
consider
easy
it.
you just got off with Matt's New Year's resolution. You go to Disney.
That
okay?
was
I mean,
that
yeah.
was
Think about going to Disney.
Think about going to the most magical place on earth.
Because until
What a
this point, all
resolution.
she's done when we bring it up is lie to her face.
right. So she-
Like, all right, we'll think about
to
it.
stop lying. Okay.
Yeah, no.
Okay.
All right, Squid, what is your New Year's resolution for Katie? If you have one for
Okay.
Katie, by the way, 800-682-1075.
So Katie, this one's a little more personal between you and I. Okay, so
Okay.
so recently, like we've got along great, you know.
Yes.
Like we were in Savannah, like we were splitting appetizers. You
Wow.
know, we were playing checkers together. You
Let's
know,
settle
I
down.
guess
Let's
you're.
settle down.
I
did,
Yeah,
yeah.
I guessed your fart. You know, you were being a wing woman for me at one
Trying.
point. Like we were high fiving, me and you, Josie, dancing, having a great time.
Uh-huh.
But the key characteristic about those times is that we're not here at the station. And when I first walked in the new year, you're like, "What's up, you sack of crap?" And then, so my New Year's resolution for you, Katie, is for you to treat me like we're not here at the station. Yeah, because when we're here at the station, it's just complete 180. And so
Okay.
yeah, just like, because I know like maybe you just hate walking in the door in general when you come here. but if you can just like pretend like we're getting some appetizers at a bar,
Okay.
yeah.
You know what else we had in common though then, Squid?
What?
Is that we're drinking. We're
Oh,
drinking.
yeah.
And
Well,
we're
start drinking before you get to the
Please.
we're borderline out of our minds. And then I come here and I'm opposite of that,
Yeah.
and so it shows.
Okay, I didn't think about that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe we can get the higher ups to let you drink while you're
I mean,
here.
it used to happen. It used to happen all the time. I don't know why things have to change. Like everything has
Yeah,
to change.
outside of work, Katie is like a different person.
No, it's so
For
true.
sure.
Not in, in all the best ways.
Yeah.
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 Mhm. I have to agree.
So true.
You can't argue it.
All right, I'll do mine. And this is hard
Okay.
because we have I think we have a good relationship. I know we get into it from time to time, and you've been there for me many times, good and bad, and most recently it's been a lot of bad. So anyway, so I do want to preface that I have really appreciated that.
That's how you know it's gonna be
But-
bad.
No. This is hard for me, but if you could just be. I think the perception is that you're very open-minded, but I think you're very close-minded on certain things.
Okay.
And, like, we'll be talking about stuff off the air, and like the look on your face, like me and Jason, is like, ugh. Instead of just being like, who cares, or just be a part of the conversation. Like, I feel like we have to wait till you leave the room to bring up certain things because we don't want to. We feel like we might upset you. You've never said you
You
were.
mean like politics?
Or even we'll talk about sports stuff. You're like, I'm out. Like in promotions meeting, we're talking about. So you're like, oh my god, I'm out. And it's like, what was that? I'm like, they're just talking about sports at the end. Who cares?
Okay. Okay.
Just be.
Yes.
Okay, I understand that. You don't have to. You don't have to stay. You don't have to stay in the meeting. I understand. I don't want the meeting to be longer.
Right.
Yeah, it happened on Tuesday.
Right. But just more open-minded about like just different things. I think overall you don't care people doing their personal lives, but I think certain topics when they come up, like I feel like either our buttholes are clenching or yours is, and I just want to have a free flow of nonsense in here.
Uh-huh.
Which one, by the way, I'm not talking about on the air. I'm talking about off the air. Because
You'd have a looser butthole.
yeah, my butthole's real tight sometimes.
All right. Yes.
And then but I know when we're not at work, I don't feel that way.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah, that
only
is
in
true.
the confines
That is
of
true.
this of these four walls.
Can I just say something?
Sure.
Feel free.
I see what you're saying,
Okay.
but I need you, and I will take it into consideration for sure. I will.
You don't have to do anything.
But I need you to consider the fact that I am, even though I'm not 100% female, that I am the only female on the show.
Right.
And so when I am also the only female in the meeting of which you were speaking,
Well, Josie.
no, she wasn't.
She wasn't.
Well,
there.
she
She
wasn't
wasn't there.
but traditionally,
Well,
she's there.
yeah, but
Yeah.
she,
yeah,
but
why
she
wouldn't
just
you?
happened
Okay.
to not be. And
Yeah.
so it is all dude centric all the time.
Yeah.
And I don't have I don't have anybody to talk to about, oh, the podcast I was listening to, or I mean, I can share it with you guys, but you guys all just have your club. And so you guys will get nitty gritty into the sports details. And I'm like, I want to die.
Right.
I want to physically die.
But there's times when you and Josie are in here talking
So rare.
off the air. Well,
So rare.
usually you're not
But
saying anything.
she makes up for part of the month.
yeah. And y'all
not
talk about girl
me.
stuff, and I just show
But
show
it's
interest.
so rare.
Or anything you talk to me off there. I mean, I show interest. I'm not like,
Yeah.
oh God,
Uh-huh.
because I don't know. I have to just try to be a little more open minded, or just not seem so. And I don't want to get into politics, but it is going to be election year, so it's going to come up. For the last 3 years, haven't.
And I don't mind getting into it.
Like, can we make jokes about certain people off the air?
As long as you don't instantly have the rebuttal every time I do it back to
No,
you.
you can do that. I don't care. Bring
Yeah.
the jokes on. All right. So you'll consider being more open minded so that our buttholes can be looser.
Looser buttholes.
Yes.
Got it.
Jason Goodman,
Excellent.
Noted.
what is your New Year's resolution for Katie?
Well, I originally was going to say to stop being so mean to Jason Goodman. But
See, snuck
since
one in.
Squid-
Yep.
Snuck another one in.
Yeah.
well, Squid kind of said it because seems me and Katie get along very well outside of the radio station for some reason.
Yeah.
There's a theme.
Common denominator.
We really do. Even in the hallway. But I'm not going to say that for my resolution.
Okay.
So I was originally going to say that, but mine is going to be, and I had a toss up between two. I have three written down
Just
here.
one's good.
I know.
One is good.
I'm just going to pick the middle one. The middle one is, I think Katie's New Year's resolution, and maybe because I'm trying to do this too, we should stop worrying about if somebody else gets something they don't always deserve and putting so much effort in being upset about it and not worrying about it.
All right.
You understand where I'm coming from?
Stop being a hater.
You know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
If somebody gets something and life's not fair with that, put more energy on yourself than that situation.
Mm-hmm.
And I think you will be happier. And we
Okay.
all will be too.
Okay.
Anything you want to say about that, Katie?
There's a lot I'd like to say about it. Yeah, I just will take it into consideration. And also, I like to fight for fairness. That's all. I just like for
Yeah.
things
Pick-
to
pick
be
your fight.
seen. Well, but also, I think if you don't fight for that kind of stuff, then the unfairness just continues because that's the way it's always been.
Right, but
Yeah,
I
that's
don't
true.
think.
You know, certain things just are like accepted because that's the way we've always accepted
But
it.
your
and it's,
fight is not changing anything because the person typically never knows. And
I'm
it's just,
aware.
It creates creates bitterness,
Yeah.
and that bitterness is energy that's wasted. You know what I'm saying?
Do you know-
and there's certain, without a doubt, I think fight for what's right and what you believe in. But pick the ones that make a difference. I guess.
I definitely have had it on my resolution to care less.
Well,
Care
that's
less.
not what
It
exactly
feels
I'm
like
saying.
fight all the time. Try to make a difference, and at some point, not to give up, but I think at some point you just reach an impasse, and you're like, "I've done what I can."
Well, I think
Right,
some of the
right.
And
some of the
that's-
unfairness
yeah.
things are kind of superficial rather than more meaningful. Maybe pick the more meaningful ones and go with that.
Well, that's subjective. that's subjective.
It may be.
All right.
Okay.
Well, my
Great.
turn tomorrow, so
Hey.
I'm calling out. I'm not coming in tomorrow.
Oh, you'll be here. We'll call you.
No,
Don't worry.
That's true. Yeah, my New Year's resolutions for me, and then next week we'll do Jason Goodman.
There we go.
so he can think about it all weekend.
That's the way we planned it.
Strategic.
Peace and care less.
Well, I'm
Let's
just
care less.
nothing could be worse. Like if it was a Friday morning live studio audience. So I'm happy it's on Monday.
This just in, we're starting Monday morning live.
Just this once.
Fun fact.
Just for one time.
Okay.